Hello meat smokers, today I will be showing you how to install a Tempco 900 watts into a Bradley smoker. I made this tutorial, it's a step by step, and also I want to say that people are changing their wires to a thicker one. I don't have wires. I will be changing the wire if I need to. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and show you with the original wires, and these are the parts needed for this tutorial. Alright, what we're gonna do now, as you can see, here is the smoker. My smoker, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be pointing the parts that we're gonna be removing. Alright, so what we're gonna do, first off, we're gonna remove the guard, and we're gonna unscrew this Phillips here and here. So we're gonna remove the guard, and also we're gonna do a little work on the back. So we're gonna remove all the screws all the way down. I'm gonna make sure we treat this properly. Okay, once we remove all the screws, this is how it looks like. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna disconnect this because it's very tight, and the other one, they can stay. They have a lot of play in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one and come back. Okay, now we're gonna remove the guard. That is it. We're gonna put this back after. And that's the element. So to remove this one here, you need a 7mm, and also to remove the power supply. And it's removed. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and drill some holes. First of all, I need my bat. So this is the new Tempco heating element. I just realized that the connection, the ring, it's too small for this, as you can see right there. So I have to use a drill bit to increase the hole. So I had to go ahead and use a quite of an inch bit to kind of make a little bigger this ring that will connect to the heating element right there. So now this is good, and I'm gonna go ahead, measure and drill the holes. I'm gonna use the 1/8 drill pilot right about there. That's where it's gonna go. Now we have to make the hole bigger for the 1/4 inch bolt. So 1/4 inch extra bolt. Now we test the bolt. And we go from there. So here, couldn't find the exit bolt, so I found the carriage bolt. So what I did is, on the carriage bolt, I just put one of the nut all the way down. Then I have a washer, and I'm gonna be sliding from the back. So like so. So what I'm gonna have to do here is I have manually to cut a little more over here so the bolt can go in, because too hard and does not reach the other hand. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna put a washer and a nut on top of the screw right there. Back. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and tighten the bolt that is against here, the stainless steel paneling. Also what I'm doing is I'm holding from the back just to create some pressure and tighten at the same time. Perfect. Now what we do is we're going to put another bolt and a washer, another nut, and a washer. What I also have, it's one of those lock washer. So after we put the bolt, what we're gonna do, we're gonna slide this in like so. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna put the lock wash and nut and another lock wash. So, and here we have it. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna connect the wire. So we're gonna connect the wire on a supply. But before we do that, I want to tighten this bolt and make it very tight. That's it. The locker washer, they're working, kicking in. So now, what we're gonna do, the unit comes with the two washers, so we're gonna leave one on. Two washers. One is gonna go on, and we're gonna put the wire like so. So I'll put the washer on top of this, and the nut back again. Like so. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Remove only one. Slide them in. Second washer goes on top. Put the nut on. Like so. Tighten it. And I don't remember which one. Nope. Okay, we're gonna cut this. And practically, this is done. We're gonna push this back here, and we're ready to put the guard back on. A little awkward, but it's working. So, And that is it. I don't think we will need this as a protection. Has the fence and the fins already. And remove this. And we're ready to do the back. What we're gonna do, we're gonna turn this baby around and fix the wires and put the screw back on. That is it. Actually, it's not. We're gonna test if this thing works. So let's do it. So as I did before, I disconnected the sensor, or the probe sensor, because it was the tightest one, and I left this. They're very hard to disconnect. So just to put against the fence or something, and I was able to work. So no problem with the wires. The bolts are right here, and practically this is it. So a little tug, and this right here. So let's do it. If you want to come this side. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect the probe again and see how we do this. There is a little lever here that you have to squeeze before you pull it. So when it goes in, just make sure, you know, it's the same way. That is it. It's done. Put the wire where they were, and let's get screwing. So we're gonna do the first one on the top. So that's it. We aligned up. We're gonna go here and there before we tighten them all the way. We're gonna recheck them again. So I'm gonna put this pan with the water in, and I'm gonna start it and set up the temperature, let's say 250, 270, let's say 250, and see how long it takes. Usually it doesn't go over 210 or 220, all right? So now we're gonna set it up for 250 and see, it's already 280, and the internal temperature is 74. Let's leave at 280 and see how long it takes. So right now, going back, it's 6:30. 6:30, and see how everything goes. See how fast this thing is going up. Just look at this. That was literally a minute ago. From 74, 84. That's a 10 degree, and literally in a couple of minutes. There you go. Here it goes again. What do you think? 90. Literally. That was just a couple minutes if you follow the clock up here, when we turn it on, and the time that passed is just unbelievable. 95, 7, 101 in a literally in a couple minutes. All right, 3:53. I think it's about 6 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. 2:05, and look up here. The smoker is not on. This is just the heating element. The smoker is not even on. So there's no heat produced by the smoker. So 209 in less than what, 10 minutes maybe. 264 and 3:45. So I've been what, less than 15 minutes more or less. It is empty. There is just the bulb. I'm going open, and this guy, it will drop again, just to show inside. Oop, temperature dropped a little bit, but and again, 15 minutes, 260 something. I think I like it.